Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to City Skylines. Wow, it's been such a long time. So I actually did quite a few things around this area. I think just generally building it up a little bit more, especially over on this side, just to see how it was all going to work. I mean, it was just placing a few roads here and there. I downloaded this new high school asset, which I thought was pretty cool. 1,600 students in it. I mean, well, two less than that. I actually got the low detail version because I mean, well, first of all, it still looks good. Second of all, if I got the high detail version, it wouldn't really matter because I'm never going to look at it that close. So in case you're wondering why it says that, that's why. Yeah, and then so I also added in a few bus lines around here that notably run from that little bus, the end of this bus line here where we did the orange line and the green line. From there, and it runs along the waterfront, comes down the bottom of this housing area, sort of comes up here past the train station, or one of them comes past the train station, and then heads out over this way to the high school. Because there's a lot of people going, there's like 1,600 people trying to get to the high school. I thought having a bus stop right there would be good. And then in turn, I actually added a new road going back across the interchange on the other side. Much like we had a bridge over that side, I added one over this side. And then the bus line comes down here to the industrial area, and then it loops around and goes back the same way. Then I have a second bus line that's very similar. That goes from there, comes along, goes up, stops just here on the side, and then goes past the train station across the main road here, straight along. So it's basically a more direct route to get to the industrial area rather than going all the way around. Because the purple line is pretty, like, inefficient, but it's good for, like, the segments over that are good. Like if you're going from the train station to here, that'd be really good. Or if you're going from here to the industrial, you could do that. But if you're just going from the train station to the industrial, you could just get the blue line and go straight up the road, and it would be fine and beautiful. Right. You may have also noticed, well, first of all, this road here, I sort of redid it, and I completely changed this area here with a new bus terminal station thing. Oh, I guess that's just a bus station. So I put this in. It's just got 4 different little platforms here because we have 4 different bus lines. And then I redid this little roundabout. I got rid of all the sort of commercial around it because there's not really much room. And I thought it looked pretty cool having these sort of separate roads going up here. I think it looks pretty sweet. And then I actually put in these little parking spots here around and did some curbs, and I think it looks pretty cool. So that just sits in there. That's where all our buses go now. And it's actually a pretty damn busy area. At least it looks busy, so I like it. And then people can just walk over there. Anyway, yeah, so that just connects to that main road there. And that's that. Then I don't know if I did anything else. I was mostly fiddling around over here for a while, changing all that kind of stuff up. But I think that's kind of it in terms of what I did, because I was just like, I want to fix up a few things here and there. Now, the other thing I really want to do is actually add a new, and this is a good suggestion from the comments, was adding a university up here somewhere. Obviously, parts of this is going to be like big parks and all of that, so we're not going to completely fill it up, but we could get a university in somewhere. And I think, well, definitely behind the train station. I want this to be the front of the university just because it makes sense, because we already have public transport here, especially for a university that would attract a lot of people. Having that back through here would probably be a good idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove that road, and I just want to do a new road instead. Probably just one of the tree line roads, maybe with a bus line on it. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know that we'll use the bus line or how that's going to work, but we'll see. Oh, apparently we couldn't go there, even though we could. Oh, wait, let me turn off anarchy real quick. And then snapping. And then just pause, because it's going to destroy that power line. Okay, that's already going too high up, so let's come back down. Let's stay more or less like sort of around this height. Okay, so that's going to be here. So this is essentially going to be the entrance to our university campus. Which, oh yeah, I tried to download, I was trying to go on the, come this way a little bit, yeah. I was trying to go onto the workshop and download, I was trying to find some cool university assets, but the workshop is just broken at the moment and nothing loads. So, yeah, not yet. We'll just use some of the ones that we already have and go from there. So that's going to come around, and I think that maybe if we just go, well, I mean, it looks like it should really just go straight up here, so I might actually just bring this, you know, I'm just going to redo that. Let me just build it from here. Stick it to the ground so we don't get any weird rises out of it. Anyway, I'm just gonna build it, I guess, freeform. That's gonna come up around this way. Oh, you know what? Prop anarchy's on. Turn that off. That'll get ya. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna go like this, and then we're gonna come up. I was like, what? I was like, it's really blending in quite well. I guess I don't really know, where am I putting the university? I guess probably up here, because I mean this road is going further and further back. I mean, we could obviously put buildings down here. Like, if we did, like, little, like, small, like, houses down here, so, like, the dorms down the bottom or something, that'd be really cool. And maybe if we get the observatory up, because we have an observatory, right? We have that one, so we could do another one of these. Up on one of these hilltops. Probably, I mean, that'd probably be fine. It gets a little bit higher further away. And I guess, well, I mean, the further away from the city we are, the better. But somewhere through here could be good. Okay, so that's going to come up there. I guess where do I want to put the main buildings? I think up here, because this looks like a pretty good, like, top. So you know what I'm going to do? Let's, I'm going to put a pathway that actually goes around. And it's going to be almost like, I guess, a little border pathway of sorts. So we can sort of see where our campus is. And then maybe around it is sort of like part of the the national park sort of thing that we're going for. So all of this we could develop into something. Let's do that out to that bit and then maybe put something out there. I don't know. So yeah, you can kind of see a pretty consistently flat-ish area up here where all the sort of grass is anyway. Put that there. Okay, so that, let's say that's our sort of area. I mean, we can always add more, obviously, but I think let's start with that. And then, so we'll bring the road. Obviously, it's going to destroy half of that pathway probably as we come through, but let's go here. And then maybe if I can I just intersect the pathway? You cannot. Go here. Okay, so this is going to come up. And then let's go for a road that's going to run through this area. Maybe just a grass. No, you know what? Where's the, why don't we use like the bus? I mean, you know what? No, the bus is probably just going to go here in the middle. Why don't I go for, I do like these. This sort of road. Alright, let's go here and just go straight along. Because probably just going straight along will be fine through this section anyway. And even through here, really. If we just give it a little turn. And then straight here. That pretty much just covers the entire area of what we need anyway, so that's good. Alright, cool. So let's get out this road here. Connect that directly to that one. Lovely. And then this will just connect at the bottom again. That should be fine, yep. So here to there. That doesn't look right to me. Let's do it like that. That's better. Okay. So then, you know, you're sort of going through this area, looking good. And then let's just get out this power line here. I think we could do something better with this. Let's just bring that away. Also, I feel like we probably don't... Yeah, I was gonna say, we don't really need that anymore. I mean, we need it for this last section, but most of this area across here, we don't need it anymore. So let's just get rid of all of that. And let's minimize this one as well. This does not need to be this long or going all the way along there. So we could definitely just get it... Or if we get the underground ones, we could just sort of just hide them along here somewhere. So go there. Oh, it doesn't quite reach. Can we get one under here somewhere? I mean, probably with Anarchy. There you go. One there. And then one here. There you go. So that joins through here. And then that's all joined. And that this actually joins up through here. We don't even need this. Why is this power line here? How old is that? Because this whole area is now joined in one big space. So we shouldn't need any of these, which is great. Because they're disgusting. I'm just making sure the power's not turning off anywhere. And it's not. So we're good. Cool. Alright, that's good news for us. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, so this is going to go up there. And I don't really know what to do with this road at the front. We've just got a weird road there. Anyway, so through here, I think I want to go for... Yeah, so I want to do, like, I guess, like, little dorms or something through this area. Probably... I actually want to use this road. I haven't used this... I totally forgot I even had this road. And I want to use it. So... Like this one here, because I think it's quite good. And then I'll just rejoin it up over here. So this will actually just run through the area. Hang on. I just want to go here. Yeah, freeform it. Beautiful. And then I'll just come around the corner. Like this. And then this one will curve it in. I mean, this pretty much does... zone the whole space, so we don't really do any more than that, which is great news. So I'm going to get some pipes, make sure we have some water running through the area. And we probably will want to, well, I probably want to make this a separate district if we're going to do like a sort of university campus style thing up here. We'll probably need more room than just this, because I'm not really sure how this is going to work. Let's use this one, because this is our alternative to university, which university holds a few more students than this does. But we'll go with this for now. I would like to, you know, get some custom ones. That's really annoying that it doesn't. Hang on. No. I'll just line... I was trying to, like, fit it in between the pathway, but I think it would look way better if it just lined up with the road. Like, way better. Yeah, that is way better. Put it there. And we'll adjust the pathway around it. Alright, so that's going to go there. I'm going to keep it paused while we do this, just because, I mean, we're certainly not ready. What if I do an elevated one here, so I have it sort of bridging across? Could be kind of cool. And then stick it to the ground again. I mean, it's not really that high above the ground, though. I don't think, like, it's not like bridging over much. We could do, there's probably a lot of cool things we could do with this. Oh, I mean, there's a little bit. What if we did, like, like a, is it, I thought this had, like, a wooden, oh, maybe it's a, no, that looks stupid. Alright, let's just, do this. I feel like most of this cannot upgrade to on the ground. Alright, well, it's apparently elevated now. Well, I don't know about that. Look, there's a lot of cool things we could do with it. I don't know that we've achieved any of those. Alright, so that's going to go there. That's fine. And then down the bottom here, this is going to be the housing. So just through here, some dorms, I guess. Do we do high? Maybe we should do high density, actually. Because we could do, like, we could just leave it as housing, or we could get... Oh my god, autosave. Or we could do... maybe we should just do housing, like little houses there. Oh, you know what? No. Let's do... Well, first of all, let's get a new district. And cover this entire area with it. Or at least this area here, which is going to be the university. There you go. Briar Rose District. No, this is, I guess, it was Empire Parks. Let's go Empire University. There we go. Policies, I think we're going to go for, let's go smoking ban, parks and rec boost, education boost through here. We'll also go for, what else would we want to do? Well, smoke detector, taxation, we could do a lot of taxation. We'll go high-rise ban through the area just so we don't get any super tall buildings. I don't want skyscrapers through here. And maybe we should do, no, we won't do Old Town, I don't think there's any point in that. Maybe... No, we don't want themes. High-tech housing, heavy traffic ban. No, let's do that for now, because most of the other good policies are already on there. Okay, so that's this area, which is good news. I think if we can get some sort of almost like apartment-looking buildings for this area down the bottom, and then as we move sort of more into the little foresty area, we'll get into like a little house. Like I think up here, like if we don't do the observatory there, which I think maybe if we do the observatory, maybe up on this hill or something, it could be quite good. Have a road that just sort of heads out this way up to there. Because this is, I think, a little bit higher than most of the other stuff. And it's also a little bit further away from the city, which is good. So maybe that's what we do there. Do I want things? I don't know if I want things on this road or just having roads come off it. I think I'd prefer roads coming off it and then the things being built away from it. So I want to go, well, I want a road here. Because this can definitely... I wish this was a two-way road, actually, because it'd be way better. I wonder if I can make a custom version of this. Probably could, actually. Let's do a little editing for it. Probably wouldn't be too hard. The problem is, I've got it there. You know what? Let me save this. Let's see if... do you reckon we could do it? 74. Maybe we can do it right now. It might be a bad idea, but let's see. Let's see what... see if we can do anything. Alright, so let's go quit to... Oh, sometimes you have to restart the game, though. When you... Usually... Oh, you know what? No, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to restart the game. Okay, so I've made a little bit of an edit here. I realized I made a slight issue. Well, actually, there's a couple things that I was just testing, first of all, if it worked. But you'll notice, like, the decals are off-center because I moved the original vehicle lane. Turns out I moved them the wrong way. Because we're at left-hand drive, but they're all on the right, and then I'm just testing on this road here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the lanes back around. I don't think I might try to add some parking on this, because this would be really cool to have in residential areas, like a really narrow street with the 2 lanes and parking. And I think it looked pretty cool. Anyway, so let's go back to the editor again and make some changes. I don't know why I've not really ever showed this before, because I did a lot of messing around in this road editor like ages ago. Remember when I was trying to make that sort of 4-lane road? I never finished it quite clearly. But yeah, I messed around a lot in here. It's kind of fun. Like, I mean, it's daunting when you don't know what you're doing, but I at least have a decent understanding. So if we look in the lanes thing here, I don't know, this is kind of like semi-tutorial now. Lanes thing here, this like basically tells the game where pedestrians can walk, where vehicles can drive, and I essentially did this the wrong way around. So I want to change the position of this lane to 1.5 and the other lane to minus 1.5 because that will do the lanes the correct way around. I also need to change, because if we have a look in this vehicle lane, the props associated with this lane, this is where all the sort of decals are. And because I've moved the position, like I've offset the position, I'm just going to actually add another lane that we're not going to move that will be where the decals are going to go. Which actually, you know what, it's going to be easier if I add a new vehicle lane and just take vehicles off of this lane. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to change this lane that has all our props on it to not be a lane at all. So it's going to be none, no type of direction, no, if I could, like maybe I have, okay, it's not letting me click on stuff anymore. Cool. Vehicle, none, there we go. And then vehicle type, oh God, do I have to like click off? Is it like just taking like 5 years to save, or is this just like, I feel like I've done this all backwards, so that's probably why it's not helping us out. Yeah, I can't like click on something. Okay, click over here. Let it, maybe here, and then back here, and then here. Okay. I don't know, it seems to like deselect it, which is interesting. Anyway, I click here. There you go. All right, so now that's like a lane with nothing in it. So what I'm going to do is put the position of that one back to 0, because this is just going to be a lane for purely props. And you can see it's gone back to a one-way road because we only have one lane for a vehicle. But we're going to add another one now. So position on this lane is going to be 1.5. The width of a regular car lane is 3. I usually just go back and forth to make sure I've got all the stats right. And I'm going to go vehicle off. So the stop offset was minus 0.6 and the speed limit was 0.6, which I believe is 30 kilometers an hour. That works out to be just because of the way the game is. And then we're going to go direction. I think this one needs to be, yeah, forward. And then this is a vehicle and it will be a car. Whoop. Hello. It's kind of cool though, because you can set... Oh. Open. Oh my God. It's not the most robust. It's like, well, actually it is. It has so many things you can do in here, but it's a little janky. Yeah, like you can do all these cool things. You can add a metro line to this road, essentially. I mean, it probably won't work properly, but there's a lot, like you can essentially make any type of network in here. And then the stop type is obviously car as well. So now that should be our 2 lanes for vehicles. Like so, simple, just the other way around. And now the props are attached to a different blank lane. And now I actually want to see if we can add in some parking. So we got pedestrian sort of lanes here on the side, which, oh, why has that gone to, hang on, let me delete those. Why is that even there? That's kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, there should be a 2-way road. I was just making sure because it still had the 1-way arrows. I think those arrows have just glitched out there for some reason. Anyway, yeah, so we want to add some parking lanes to this, which is a similar thing. So we just add a new lane. This one, however, we go position. So we did a minus 1.5 offset for the center of the driving lane. And the driving lane is 3 wide. So we need to be at least... minus 3, so we're away from the driving lane, but then plus the width of the parking lane, which is, the width of a parking lane is 2, not 3, because it doesn't need as much room. So we're going to go 2, but we're going to go minus 3.5. Should be enough, I believe. Maybe we could do a little bit more if we wanted, but the width of our entire thing is only 8, so I think these cars might actually end up being slightly inside buildings. I mean, we'll find out. Look, we'll test it. If it works, it does. If not, then we'll not worry about it. So lane type here is going to be parking, and it's going to be for cars. Now, I don't know how many options I actually need to set in here. Like, I don't know if I need to set all these other things as well, like at the speed and that. I mean, I'll just set it the same, just in case I need to. I don't know. You know what? I don't know what half of these things do at the end of the day. Anyway, so we're going to do that. So this is, so the minus one actually needs to be backward. Otherwise the car's going to be facing the wrong way. So we're going to go backward on that lane. The other thing we could do, we could always just have 1 parking lane and then have cars shifted slightly over if we don't have enough room for 2. But let's find out, let's see what this looks like in game. And we'll go from there. So this is going to be position 3.5. This is a width of 2 as well. Then we're going to go for the stop limit. Stop offset was 0.6. Minus 0.6 actually is what we did. Well, this is what it already had. I'm just copying the original author's work. Obviously, I'm modifying someone else's road, which this is linked to my asset list anyway. Lane type is going to be parking. And vehicle type will be car. I mean, I don't know if you need to set all these. I can't remember because I learned a lot when I was originally doing this about how all this worked. I should probably go back and look at all that stuff. Anyway, so that's that. So we got a couple of parking lanes and we shouldn't need to edit anything else. Let's just save that. I mean, we could change the thumbnail list, which I probably will at some point, but let's save this and see if it works, essentially. Okay, so now we've got our road in here again, which should be updated from last time. Let me just have a look. I'm going to do it out over here. So this should, that should all be aligned properly to the center. That should be looking good. Beautiful. Looks like it is has been updated, which is good. Now let's go ahead and I need to test it somewhere really that already has parking. That has a lot of parking. I mean, there's a lot of places that do. Also, I want to test it somewhere I'm not going to destroy a road or something. Also, it means that we could potentially replace all these roads if we wanted to, because those have those annoying, stupid junctions. All right, let's have a look. I mean, I could probably just test it over here somewhere. Although I think it's gonna. Oh, maybe it doesn't change the. Oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't ruin the zoning, which is good. Okay, that looked a little close to the parked car. I think I need to move the parked cars over a little bit. Also, it's definitely driving through where pedestrians walk. Yeah, so you can see. Well, the thing is, look, we actually have all this space here, so we can have the cars actually parked off the side of the road. Because the zoning tiles still spawn that far away, which is good. Because that means we essentially have all that sort of off-road space too. So if I move the parking over maybe one more unit, or maybe even more than that, I could probably move it over two and put it all the way out there. And then I might move the pedestrian lanes over a little bit, because the pedestrian lanes made sense, I think, before I added 2 lanes of vehicles in here. But now that we have 2 lanes of vehicles, it's not really a good idea to have them walking right in the middle of traffic, because they could easily, again, walk on the dirt here. But yeah, that's totally working. That's really, really cool. So I'm going to jump back into the editor and make those changes. Okay, so I wanted to move my parked cars maybe over at least another 1 unit, possibly 2. So I'm going to try going from, oh, not 3.5, 3.5 to minus 5.5. So it's really off to the side now. And then I'm also going to do that on that one. And the pedestrians, I'm going to move them over at least. Okay, so if they are... we need to go past where the cars are driving, obviously. Which is going to be... So if we go minus 3... that should be... okay for the most part. But we probably want to go 3.5... No, 4 actually, minus 4, because then it's completely out of the way of any oncoming traffic. So let's go minus 4 on those. And then that means parked cars are a little bit further than that. So then they should sort of hopefully walk in between like parked cars and vehicles driving. That's kind of all I need to do there. But I also want to change the thumbnail for this road. I probably should do that. And maybe also change the little tooltip thing for it as well, just so it doesn't look identical to the other one. If I go in game, we can actually get proper pictures for all this stuff. What I'll do, let me just go like this. Here, cool. That looks great. Screenshot. And then I'm going to go, well, save. So save asset, because that's when we get all the saving dialogue and all that. And then I want to go open this folder. And then I've just opened the little thumbnail here in Photoshop. What I'm going to do is actually just remove this arrow, because if we just get this out of here, that's kind of all we need to do for the little icon in the menu. So I'm just gonna go around. This is not even City Skylines video anymore. I mean, I guess it is. It's just something different, you know. After so many parts, we might as well do something a little bit different. There we go. Just patched it out of there. Look at that. Beautiful. Just hit save on that one. I can close that. Now this one is just a picture that they obviously took, but I'm going to use the one I just took because mine, oh, look at that. That's really good. We're just going to scale that up, fit it in that little spot, and then we'll just merge it down and save the image and close it. Back over in the game, you see it's updated to those 2 icons, so it's a little bit different. So this is a 2-way plain street, say with parking, because it has parking. I might as well, you know what? Let's go W with parking. I don't know what that says. Pavement road of 1 cents 2. I'm going to assume that that was their username. So I'm just going to change the description. Let's go with that. I just assume that's their username because maybe, I don't know. Anyway, simple pavement road with parking, original by that person there. And then I essentially kept their naming scheme as well. Their one was like DC 1-way. I just changed it to DC 2-way plain street. Yeah, that cool. All right, saving. Yes, I would like to proceed. Thanks, game. Okay, so we should now have this road here that has a different icon, which is good. Two-way plain street with parking, simple pavement road with parking, original by them, and it has a different picture, which is good. Speed limit of 30, same as the other one. Let's try upgrading this road like that. Now we can see the cars are actually parked off the side of the road, which is kind of cool. And pedestrians, oh, that's perfect. They walk like just next to the cars there. Oh, that's beautiful. Uh-oh. Did I mess up the bus line? Oh no, the bus line's fine. Yeah, that totally works. That is actually really good. They can go both ways on it now instead of just one way, and it also has parking. I don't know why the original didn't have parking. I don't know why, or didn't have two way. Like, there's so much room, or even parking, because they could definitely have, if this was only one way, you could easily fit parking in it. Anyway, we're able to get all these vehicles on here for sure. We could even, if we wanted to, we could make the vehicles drive a little bit more to either side. There's a bit more clearance next to them, but I don't think we need to. I think that works just fine the way it is. And I actually really like them just parking off the side of the road like that. I kind of wish that this would just join. Like, it almost joins. Like, that one's perfect. That almost does. I mean, we might have to do some finessing ourselves in-game here, but that's pretty good. I like it. Let's go here and here. There we go. Cool. All right, so now we've got this. The whole point of that was just to go up here and change... Oh, hello. There's people living here already. To change this road to a two-way all the way along. So it's not one way, we don't have to worry about it. And then they can get up here and turn around and go back, and it should be beautiful. I'm going to turn Prop Anarchy off, because that might have just... Did that just mess up this road, or are we good? Oh no, we're alright. Okay, so you guys would like some water, which is fine. There you go, sorry about that. And then up here, I think I want this road to be... I kind of want to see people living up here. Oh, there's not really any demand anymore now, which is actually really annoying. You know what I'll do? I'm going to change this road to a two-way street, because why not? Because then we can also get people parking here and driving both directions on it, which would be great. I don't think that we're going to need traffic lights on these, though. I feel like that's like unnecessary. So what I want to do instead is add in some giveaway, so that side road always gives way to this other road down the bottom. Although, looking at it right here, it's not really ever going to be too busy. So let's get, that's already got water. It just needs power up the top there. Look, we'll get to it. All right, so... Commercial, I think up here, if we can get commercial all through this area, it's probably a good idea. Because we just got this road up here, so it might be wise to just give us a bit more land to work with. So we can zone most of this. And if we just do a little move of that, we can just get all the zoning to update, which is good news for us. So I'm going to go 3 tile zoning along here and along here. Because I think we should be able to get some good stores just through this spot. So we can go like that, and that will get a bunch of stuff up the top here, which will be nice. And then we can, this road, I feel like this road probably should continue somewhere. I do also want to have a road from down over here. I'm just going to, I just really want to use this road now. It's like the road that I just edited, because it's cool. Which actually, I think I might do. Maybe not all the way on this, but I wanted this to come up this way. Yeah, right. Anarchy is off, good. I wanted to come up this because we got like this perfect like ridge sort of heading up this way, and then we can probably connect it back down to there. We can have a look. I mean, that can actually just go all the way down already. Can this just go straight here? No. Okay. No, never mind. Let's go back this way a little bit. So then this can go, yeah, down like that. Oh, there's cars parked there. Look, I don't know if I'd park on that bit of the road, but anyway. So that can go all the way through here. I kind of wanted that going through the mountain because I thought that'd be kind of cool. I will change a little bit of this though, because I mean, I think some of this could just be regular roads still, because there's plenty of room here for a normal road to sort of exist still. Same even just going straight across the other side of this tunnel over this way a little bit. Yeah, we can definitely zone a lot of this. Cool. Cool. I think that's just a cool mountain road, and I think even using this throughout the place might be pretty cool. I do want to change the speed limit on it though, the default, look, it might be good for sometimes, but I'm just gonna we'll go up to 40. That'll probably be fine. Oh, there's a truck coming through here. He's fanging it down the road. Beautiful. And I think another place to have that road, because I definitely want some more mountain passes. I think that's just a good one, because that means you can go through the tunnel here. You could go, if you're up over here, you could drive along the top, or you could go down the bottom. It also means we can, if we want to get a little bit of zoning up here, we could do that. But down this way now. Can we get... Oh, interesting buildings. I don't think I want to do full-sized houses up here, do I? I mean, I guess we could, like on these ones for sure. Maybe this one could be a bit smaller because we're getting a little bit of a cliff face on this side. So I think if we do it slightly smaller on this side, might be better. And then through here, I kind of just want to see this road being used. That's all. I think what I might actually pause here because I do want to... We should probably add in a pathway somewhere here to connect those two through to each other. Because there's just so much space there. We'll go straight through like that. Yeah, I think that most of this road here can just be housing. We should probably get some parks and that around here as well. If this is supposed to be like a university grounds and all that. Okay, so pathway is going to be this guy here. Because if I use the other one, it's just going to be a mess. Well, hang on. How steep is that, first of all? Oh, it's not too bad. So I'm actually just going to bring it down like this. So it sort of, you know, snakes down a little bit. I mean, it is very uneven. But when we look at it like this, it'll be fine. So that joins up to there. I don't know that we really need another one. I think probably just that one will be fine. Do we need to do... You actually can't do crossings. Because I think they can walk across this road no matter what. The way the author originally created it. So hopefully that should be fine. So that's going to go there. That's all got water and plumbing. There should be a lot of people living up here now. And also there's a bunch of stores up here. So hopefully this cable car and train station is going to start becoming a lot more popular. Also heading up over this way to the actual university. I guess I'll just chuck these in the ground here. This coming to life should also attract a lot of students going to it. Because if we have a look at education, I think... Yeah, university is sort of a little bit low at the moment. I think this was also a university, right? It just says student capacity 3,000. I think it is a university. So if we can get a library maybe over this way. Because I know we have one of these in the downtown area. Can we... I need some smaller university buildings. I wish the workshop was working at the moment. That's all right. We'll just have to redo that pathway a little bit. Let me put it there. Oh, that's right. It has a stupid parking lot out the back. Is this a university? University students, yes. Okay. I'm actually going to move this just so it's on the road properly, because what we can do around the back... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to keep using the new road just because I've made it. I'm proud of myself. Also, it is actually... It's way better than that one. I'm going to be honest. I'm sorry to the original author, but it's way better and more useful. So thanks, me. Oh, you're welcome. Well, obviously, we'll level this out in a second. Should I just go straight through, or should I curve it a bit more? Oh, we can probably just go straight through. That's fine. All right, so what I want to do here, I want to go move it and select pretty much all of this, and then we're just going to put it all at the same height, because it's going to be good that way. Yeah, it's just going to make leveling it out a little bit easier. Cool. All right, so that's going to go there. So then we get this guy just down the end of this road, and I think once I can get some more like university buildings around the place, I think it's going to look way better too. But those two are going to go up here, and I think once we get some parks and all that around here too... Oh well, this is a little high-density enclave in there. It's beautiful. Anyway, there's a lot of people going up here now, which is cool. So it's actually coming to life. It's alive, which is exciting. I think we should definitely get offices up here. Now, I don't want to like completely oversaturate this place with buildings, but there should be quite a few things around the place. You know, I want to get a couple. I want to move that thing that I've put right there, because that's now in the way. I'll get that under the road. That's probably the best place to put it, really. Because I want to... I guess if we have like a sort of cluster of buildings around this area between these two, that'd be a good space to do it. Oh, and if we get... Oh, actually, I downloaded a new hospital. Can we get that up here? It was the... I think it's the women's hospital. Yeah. Because I don't know why... Oh, that's huge, actually. Okay, then that's a little too big. Because, yeah, I wouldn't mind like a hospital on campus. Yeah, they're all too big. The big hospitals are too big. Like, we can get a little clinic. Oh, but the clinic seems really small, though. Really need one in between this. Like, if it was maybe about, like, 5 stories tall at max, it'd be perfect. All right, let's not worry about it right now, then. Let's just go with what we've got for the moment. And we'll work through the pathway in a little bit as well. Let me get out a bus line, though, because that's going to be kind of important. So I'm going to go from the train station. We'll stop by the student housing here, and also... Oh, you can actually stop on this road too. Perfect. Can I stop on one side of it though? But I guess that probably doesn't matter. Yeah, so we'll stop there, and I guess maybe down this end just by that crossing as well. Then we'll come up to here, and then maybe just down by that one. We don't need to stop there again. That seems unnecessary. And then just come back again. Just a really short line. just to feed this area. Select types, it'll be the, I mean, just probably a biofuel bus. The default one would be fine. University, let's go yellow. Let's go for a yellow line. This is, oh, I called it Empire University. Empire University. I don't know why I'm taking so long to type that out. 1, 2, 3 buses. Max, I mean, I can't imagine there's going to be many people on this line. It'll probably mostly be people coming from the train station going up there, but we'll see how we go. How many people are on the train, by the way? 15! Whoa! That's more than before when we used to have 0. Anyway, it's coming together nicely. I'll obviously want to join this road up as well at some point too. That's cool. I think this will be a cool little spot, especially when I get some proper custom assets to go through here. I think if we build that up, it will look a lot better. I don't know that we really needed bus lanes going up here, but I think it just adds to it all. I really want people to build on this road. They don't seem to want to, which is kind of sad. I guess there's not really any good things out here, is there? Let me get a little clinic around here. I want to put it on this corner somewhere. Here. It covers that road a little bit. And then maybe a fire department up here too or something. We can get a university one. Oh, I really need custom assets for this. That's too big, like, for what it is. Essentially just like a utility building. Is that too far away though? Not really doing much. I think we need like a little utility section maybe. Can we do one? Oh, it's super hilly through here though, it's the problem. I mean, that's why I was building up here, because it was flat. Yeah. Okay, well I can get... Look, I'll just put it up here for now. We'll probably move it around, I think, is going to be the go. Police, I think maybe this can just go over here somewhere. Sorry guys, you're going to have to move. Get the police department there. And then obviously we already have... I mean, the university's right there. I mean, do we really need more schooling in the area? I mean, we probably do, but whatever. Parks. Let's see if we can get a... just like a park, maybe a dog park there. Students like dogs. Well, I mean, everyone likes dogs, let's be honest. That'll go there. And now they'll start building here. I don't know why they don't want to build on this road. It's really sad. Got a bus running though, which is good. I mean, all these buildings are upgrading. They're loving it. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I thought I saw a building starting. No, no one wants to build there. It's sad. I mean, maybe it's just too far away from everything. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to leave this part here. So that's kind of the idea, I think. This is supposed to be more like a... If you imagine it as student housing, I think these buildings might be getting too big. I might need to download some custom assets. I definitely want to get some custom university stuff up here. I don't know if I want to go full old school, traditional looking university. I mean, maybe it might look really cool up here. And we finally got a couple of houses here. Great. Yeah, it might actually look really cool if we get some old style university buildings up here. We'll see how we go. But for now, that's going to do it. Spent most of the episode making a new road, but that's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I guess I could share it to the workshop. As long as I credit the original author, it should be okay. Because they don't seem to be active anymore in terms of creating stuff. Like I was looking at their... Hang on, how do I check out their work? If I go to their workshop, let's see the last thing. Actually, they only ever created this one road. And it was last updated... Well, it was posted 9th of November 2017. Excuse me. And they haven't replied to any comments on it. There's a lot of people asking for parking spots. And... look, I guess I'll probably just post this, and then if they ever do like, hey, take it down, I'll be like, yeah, all right. But I mean, it's a good update, so if you want it, I'll post it at some point. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to leave your comments and suggestions and feedback down below, especially relating to the university and I guess the area over here that we're building up to. But I think it's this whole sort of side of the map is starting to come together now too. Not nearly as dense as, you know, like all the sort of districts and suburbs over here. Actually, I still want to fill that out too. Oh, there's so much to do. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.